since last week.
Honorable members, if we have a non-member of parliament seated here, I have the power under the orders to call on the marshal to get the person out of the house. Honorable members.
No! I said you can tell us leave. If it doesn't go, we are not voting. Simple. I said you can tell us not leave.
That is the public gallery.
Honorable members, resume your seats so that.
Right, honorable member, as a member of parliament for the good people of Impraiso, if Asiedu Ketia doesn't work out of this chamber, nothing will go.
Asiedu Ketia is not going anywhere. Asiedu Ketia is not going anywhere today. Asiedu Ketia is here. He has every right. We know you. Leave. Want to bring people in.
Asiedu will leave. He must leave. He will not condone this something. What do you think you are? Honorable members on the majority side, everybody should walk out. Let's walk out. Walk out.
You are not undermining my authority. You are undermining the authority of parliament, not me. I've been here 28 years, clean. Order 104. In the case of grave disorder arising in the House, Mr. Speaker may, if he thinks it necessary to do so, adjourn the House without question put, or suspend the sitting till a time to be named by him. And so I am going to suspend the sitting.
On our part, we considered it as a nullity because it did not meet the provisions of Article 104 of the Constitution, which is fortified by our own standing orders, Order 109. On these two counts, what was done, purportedly done, was in flagrant violation of our own orders and the Constitution.
Honourable members, the number presented to me by the clerk's at table is 137 of you plus me, MP for Bekwai, 138. Honourable members, for the avoidance of doubt, let me read out the constitutional requirement so that there's no confusion as to who can vote, what numbers are required to take a decision. Article 104(1), except as otherwise provided in this Constitution, matters in Parliament shall be determined by the votes of the majority of members present and voting. The vote of the majority of members present and voting, with at least half of all the members of Parliament present. What it means is that before you take a decision, there must be at least a majority of all members present. With me, we have 138 members. That's a majority. It doesn't mean that all the 138 must vote yes or no. A majority of this 138, their decision will carry the day. I'll go ahead and put the question on the motion proposed before us. All in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye. Order. All against, say no. The ayes have it. The motion is carried.
I'm particularly disappointed in the conduct of the first deputy speaker, having to include himself and to exercise a vote in order to meet their mandatory defined 138 without recourse or respect to our standing orders and to the 1992 Constitution.
When we say all members of Parliament, what do we mean? If the Deputy Speaker is a member of Parliament, and of course the Deputy Speaker is a member of Parliament, when he's part of that all members of Parliament. So for purposes of quorum, unless expressly denied, what it means is that the deputy speaker, that presence would count for quorum. Like I said, the exception is where, for example, if the Constitution had provided that the deputy speaker should not be counted in terms of quorum. Now, in terms of voting, because the deputy member is a member of parliament, if there was no express requirement in the rules, what it means is that the deputy speaker will have a vote, which is the reason why, for example, if you have the speaker present and the speaker was presiding, for example, then the deputy speaker could vote, because there is no bar in Article 104 forbidding the deputy speaker to vote. The bar comes in where the deputy speaker is presiding.
Mr. Speaker, people should be well educated and informed before they make pronouncements. It is about the speaker and not a speaker. The speaker, so you come to 102, which provides that, and then 104(2) goes on to provide the speaker shall have neither an original nor casting vote. Mr. Speaker, I want to suggest to my colleagues that speaker has been foreseen in Article 95, not a deputy speaker. Don't confuse the two. Don't misread and misinterpret the Constitution.
Let me now take you to Order 6, which he has quoted. Mr. Speaker, Order 6. Mr. Speaker, sorry, I take objection to him using his left. He's pointing to me with his left. Oh, sorry. He was not respect. He started his left to me with the left. Speaker, now I'm referring to him with my left. I'm really very sorry.
The votes and proceedings of Friday, 26 November 2021 reported that the Honorable Sarah Ajua Safo was absent with permission. And therefore, I'm saying that if 137 took a decision which was declared a nullity, and the same 137 yesterday took a decision, it's only appropriate. We do not recognize that the presiding officer of the speaker has an original or a casting vote, and therefore you could not be more than 137. I so submit.
It's been a bizarre but historic few days in Parliament. And just as we listen to that patriotic song, I'm reminded of the songs that some members of Parliament were singing in the chamber yesterday, talking about how we are all involved in building our motherland. Arise, Ghana youth, while they, behaved that way.
Well, I mean, whatever has happened in Parliament so far, I started by saying this morning that it was a way of deepening our democracy. We'll look at all the things that have happened since the 6th of January and may say, oh, this is not Ghana, this is not Ghana. But what I want us to do now is to hand over the show to our listeners.
Yeah.
And for them to tell us what they make of happenings in Parliament over the last 5-6 days and what they believe should be the way forward. So the phone lines have been activated on 0302-216-541. 0302-216-541 and then 055-1111-997. 055-1111-997. Give us a call now. Let's do this together because we are all represented by these members of Parliament. Everybody has a member of Parliament.
That's the most important point you're making right there. Yeah. They are all that they are doing. They're doing it in our name.
Yeah.
Okay, because we chose them to represent us in Parliament. So listen, call us. We'd love to hear from some new callers as well. It's always good to have first-timers coming through. So the numbers again, 0302-216-541 or 055-1111-997. Papa Ansa is in Accra. Papa Ansa, good morning.
Good morning, Okonfu.
But
with all your spirituality, you didn't see what will come of this in Parliament.
Okonfu's talents were occupied elsewhere yesterday.
You see? So are these people that we voted for? A budget has come out. Sit down to deliberate on it. And let's see the way forward. You see, you hear a majority going out because Sedu Ketia is in a public lobby, so you people go out. Minority, but I've heard a rumor going out that the NDC people took money. That's why this budget is going back and forth. Why? They should sit down and deliberate on it and let's see the way forward. Because look at the new levy tax. It's coming to force. And minority, you have to handle these people squarely. And you want power in 2024. Where are you going as Ghanaians? Where are you going? Then when someone says the Parliament is a rubber stamp, I don't dispute the fact. Why? They should sit down and think. Thank you.
And before we get to our next call, let me just say something. I talked about everyone having a representative, but the people of Central Kofi, Akbafu, Lolobi, and Likwe do not have a representative, and that's also a scar on our democracy.
Papa Ansa, are you still with us? No, we've left.
Hello?
We've lost Papa Ansa. We have Christoph now in Kumasi. Christoph, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you, sir? I'm with you.
Not bad at all. Thanks for calling us.
Yes, it's very, very interesting and exciting in Parliament. What are we really expecting to see? Because this is a hanged Parliament. They don't want to admit, but it is a hanged Parliament. Before the Speaker was appointed or elected, but we saw what happened. So this just things that are going to happen as we go forward. But I think that they have to manage the two groups in Parliament. These are honorable people. We voted for them. We killed and voted for them. We respect them. We value them. And so they should behave as such. Because what they are doing is not the best. I believe that they should be able to manage their ego and their parochial interest in Parliament. Look, for the e-levy, I want to tell you that the e-levy is just coming to add to our woes and our problems. The e-levy is just coming to aggravate our pain and our suffering. The e-levy has come to add insult to injury, Kojo, because the system is not the best. Hardship all over. Yes, we are calling for development. But you see, even what people should eat in this country is not there. And the little money somebody somewhere is sending to me, sending to my uncle, my father, my nieces, my nephews. You want to tax that money too? Where are we going as a nation? I think this government should find a better way, a creative way of taking money in order to give us development. For those who do businesses online, that one, they can be taxed. But just sending money to a friend, a sister, a brother, a family member, and all that, why will you tax that amount? Because already the vice president told us that all those who send money on Momo are poor people. And so they don't have to be taxed. And so why are they taxing us now? So to me, the NPP government should look at this e-levy again, or better so, come down with the percentage. So as we go forward, when we see what they use the money to do on the ground, then that one they can yearn for more. But for now, in the system, the things that we are seeing in Ghana now, with the suffering, with the hardship, with no money and all that, people are, you want to add insult to injury. And so both.
All right, so I think I get the point you're making, Christoph. You've really expanded on it. Let's see if we can give others a chance to share as well. Thank you so much for calling us, Christoph. Elikem is also in Kumasi. Hi, Elikem. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
So, what are your thoughts on what's been happening?
Yes, I'm really disappointed in its Parliament of Ghana. Because what we are seeing on social media, on television, hearing them on radio, that our members in Parliament that we voted for to represent it, they are fighting, they are doing all manner of things that are not helping Mother Ghana. I am really disappointed in them. Especially when it comes to the leadership support of the 8th Parliament, they are not helping matters at all. If there's a problem that needs to be resolved, let them resolve it quickly. Because in this country, the youth needs jobs to do. So if the youth needs jobs to do, why are they fighting? They must find a way to come into agreement so that they will find a lasting solution to every problem. That's why we voted for them to go there. And you see yesterday they are fighting. Some people have to be taking the speaker's chair. But I'm also disappointed in the speaker that he makes some statements that are not supposed to be made in the floor of Parliament. That there are certain things that if those things are coming for the youth to be seeing, what legacy are they leaving? And to be honest with you, Kojo, there's something needs to be done so that this will not escalate.
What do you think should be done? What do you think the way forward should be?
My suggestion is that they must come to agreement. Now we have 137, 167 in Parliament. The NPP must know that, the 7th Parliament where they have all the year, now is apart. So they must come into agreement. If there is something that needs to be solved, let them understand this, that they are no more simple majority in Parliament. They are 137, 137. That's all, come into conclusion and move away. And let's not be studying it. I am the superior one. No. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling us, Elikem in Kumasi. Peter is in Koliklote. Peter, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. How are you?
Not bad. So this Parliament matter. How far?
Yes, this Parliament matter. But my brother, Parliament do two different types of voting. One by thumbprint, and then the second by voice note. And some people have a loud voice. If two groups are voting by voice note, one group is maybe two people, and the other group is maybe 10. You know, some people have loud voice. Some people have loud voice. They can shout. So sometimes the 2 people can even shout more than the 5 or the 10 people. So how do you determine those 2 people has won? So I think going forward, that voting by voice note must be looked at. That law must be looked at. Now, my brother, what has become the controversy about this e-levy? You know, when mobile money, when they were making that laws for the telcos already charge every transfer that you do. So why is it that the minority are now saying that we should not charge every transfer that we do, but it should be one-time charge? Then they should even turn their argument to the telcos that why are they charging every per transfer? Because already that is the norm. Every transfer you do, they charge you. So why are they arguing that? Is it because of politics? And my brother, I keep saying that this toll issue that has become a controversy, you know, the toll, we don't get anything from that toll. When they take the money, it is used to service a loan. So why don't we add it to the public debt or the national debt, and then we find other way of collecting tax so that we can help the ordinary people? The youth are looking for work. There are no work in the system, my brother. So if the parliament will sit up and make sure that the youth, the people who voted for them, they have some proper laws for us so that we get job to do. So I think we'll be far better than arguing over nothing. My brother, God bless you so much.
Bless you, Peter. Thanks for calling. You can call us too if you agree or disagree with any of our earlier callers, or you have views of your own. Please share them. 0302 216 541 or 055 1111 997. Hello, Jake. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Youngson.
How's La Paz this morning?
La Paz is very sunny and traffic.
Oh, Charlie. Anyway, let's go to Parliament.
Okay, Mr. Youngson, for me, my issue with whatever is going on, I don't think I have a big deal with it because we wanted the best. This has to happen. But the only issue I'm having is the illegality that is being trumpeted into the constitution or the formation. That is where I have issues. That we should try and take illegality from and let everything be legal, and then we go through that path. But my wondering or my wonder is it that the e-levy, all the MPs of the NPP are satisfied with that, and they are sure those who voted them there are cool with that? That is my point, because we can't do everything with politics. Those you are representing, are you sure all these people that voted for you are very fine and they are cool to pay all this 1.75 or 1.5% on all these things that they are implementing? Because it's not just our partisans. All the 137 are telling me that they are sure about this, that those who voted them there are cool with this. That is all my point I'm trying to make this morning. And if they are sure about that, God bless them all. Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you. All right, let's go to Adenta. Hi, Charles. Good morning. Do we have Charles? Hello. Okay, I think we've lost Charles from Adenta. Call us back if you can. We'd love to hear your thoughts and views on this. Okay, we can talk now to David, who is in Kwabinya. Hi, David. Good morning. David, are you there?
Yes. Yeah, I'm there.
Wonderful. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So, what is Kwabinya thinking about Parliament shenanigans?
Good. I think that there is something I want to add to whatever constitution that people are giving out here. This nation will have no place to go if the media will not sit up. Our destiny rests so much on the media, like you're just doing this morning. You can tune into a radio station, and in fact, you believe that they are just wasting our time. You see, this particular levy that they are bringing on board, how many people are paying tax and how many are not paying tax? This is where the question lies. You see a chap holding an iPhone in the university who claims that there's no job. The iPhone costs 120 million, 12,000 Ghana cedis. These 12,000 Ghana cedis can bring about a lot of employment for a lot of people. But somebody is using it. Now they are asking us to pay tax, same tax, and we are complaining. Where are they going to get the money from? Now, our leaders too, I am saying that they should look at other areas. For instance, my brother, look at the N1, the left and right of the wings. The car dealers who have opened car dealership shops or sale points there, the land they are occupying there, are they paying for it? Are they paying for that land? If that piece of land belongs to an individual, wouldn't they pay for it? Now it's for the government. They are sitting down there, they are not paying for the cost of the occupying that place. So I believe that you people will have to voice out for us. Otherwise, we have no place to go. Because this levy that they have brought, the only thing that they should, if they are able to reduce it, they should reduce, but it's the finest way that they can tax the matter across board. Apart from that, there's no way out. The fuel is not being done here. We need to have a lot of money so they can subsidize the fuel for a lot of people who cannot make ends meet. You see, but I'm beginning to feel that the NDC and the MPP, they need to sit up and do the right thing. So we move forward. But for the levy, I think it's the best way so that everybody in this country, be it little or big, you will be paying something. You understand? Something small, and we will have a bigger net in the tax system.
Okay,
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's George from Spintex. Sorry, that's David from Kwabinya. George from Spintex is now on the line. Hi, George. Good morning.
Hi, Kojo. Good morning, and good morning to Ghana. Yeah, the issue of this budget and our honorable parliamentarians is becoming too sickening. I believe that we have given them a mandate. That's one. And for issue of this kind, I am with the opinion that they should have stick to negotiate. It is very kind for the minority at this time coming to table with them with 5 points, to the extent that they have let go 2 points. So government side, who is supposed to also come forward to present something, they are now egoistic. That is what I'm seeing. Fine. I also believe that the parliamentarians are not there on their volition, but Ghanaians have given them power. So if they cannot take a decision of such, they should go back to their constituency and have town hall meetings to find out from the people whether or not this e-levy will be okay for them. Because when you go everywhere, everybody is complaining. People are saying, okay, but I would say that Ghana herself, they should rethink about this situation and sit down and do the proper thing. God bless our homeland, Ghana.
And make it great and strong. Let's go to Kumasi. Oh, we're getting lots of calls from Kumasi today. I love that. Alex, good morning. Thank you for listening to Love FM, and thanks for calling us.
Thank you very much. When you look at what is happening in Parliament, this is something which is not unexpected anyway. Once we have agreed to vote parliamentarians on party lines, we cannot escape some of these things. Once the person gets there through the ticket of a certain party, the next thing that will happen is the person will be acting in the interest, first and foremost, of that party. Anything that does not go in the interest of that party, whether the conscience of that MP, it is good or bad, he or she is forced to toe that line. When a decision comes MPs to decide on it. I think MPs are there to scrutinize government business and streamline the excesses so that the best will be implemented for the citizenry. But because of the party element, MPs are not able to decide per their conscience. And that is what is killing this country. Are we saying that what is happening in Parliament right now, all the parliamentarians, both on the minority and the majority, they agree to whatever decision that each line is being taken? I don't think so. Down within some of them, they believe that something must be done or something must be changed. But because of their party decision, they cannot step out. And because if they do that, they will be vilified by their colleagues. So until MPs look at the fate of the people who voted for them, until MPs look at the plight of the people who voted for them, and look at the interest of the people, and look at the suffering of the people to make decisions, rather than looking at their party parochial interests, these things are just the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, let's make a stop in Kaswa and talk to Tony. Hi, Tony. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Where do you stand with all this?
Well, Uncle Kojo, I'm more confused. You know, those days when we were in school, either being JSS or secondary school, and your math teacher would just come and with the chalk on the blackboard, then he would say, simplify this 1/2 plus this, and then he would tell you to find the x. While the x is still on the blackboard, he would tell you to find the x. These politicians, they are making us more confused. One thing they have to realize is that man is suffering to keep body and soul together. We are actually suffering. Man is struggling with his children of our thinking. And they are doing all those sort of... Look, the last time during the 2020 election, I have to take, with my own pocket money, go to voter and vote for my MP. And all I could see my MP doing at the parliament, it's only shouting like a class one child. How? Look, I think that they have to introduce e-wisdom. They need wisdom in that parliament. And we are here crying because of just more tax. They cannot reduce it. In fact, Uncle Kojo, Kwame Nkrumah will be start somewhere. Look, this country, we need a better leader. We don't have leader in this country. If there were leaders in this country, I think all these things would have stopped. They should bow down their heads in shame and stop what they are doing. What are they teaching we the generations? And no wonder today you see children fighting all over, students killing each other because they are studying from what the parliamentarians are doing. They pass laws onto us, and they rather violate most of the laws. They will tell you go on a split pension pay, and they will tell you they are Article 71. How? When you send goods from Europe to Harbour, they will let you pay tax. But when they brought their goods from outside, they said their parliamentary immunities are covering them. Also, you know, one thing also is that education has made Ghana retrogress. In our forefathers, when they were using hoe to farm, all these things were not happening. Now that we say we are having called modern Ghana, and we are behaving this, I don't know, I don't want to use word on this because people are still on their bed this morning. They should bow down their head in shame. It's a disgrace to humanity. What are they doing? And they are saying somebody has even come to parliament with a deep impersonation. Where are the security men? How could all these things be happening?
Well,
Uncle Kojo, me today, let me go and look for some kinky and chop.
God bless you. Enjoy your kinky, Tony. Let's talk to Daniel in Jowulu. Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
My brother.
Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Charlie, you know, from Monday coming, I'm not receiving a Joy FM.
Oh, really?
Since it's off.
Where, in Jowulu?
Yeah, even in my car.
That's interesting.
Coming. And then when I take my young phone and I also tune in to still, it's not coming. I even called this line, nobody picked it up. I called Adam FM, nobody picked it up. So it was Heat FM that I called yesterday. The Heat FM line 030221656.
I want to advise you to check your equipment because you're the first person to report this. We do have listeners in Jolu and across the country who are catching our signal. So I would advise you to check your equipment just in case there's anything.
It was this morning that I started receiving it on my phone.
I see.
And then in my car too. Anyway, thank you. So, Kojo, what is happening in Parliament, for me, is good. It should happen. Why? Because we are not interested in the e-levy and then a Japadil. Why is it that still they are finding a way to bring back the Ejapadel? What is in that Ejapadel at all when we have rejected it? You get it? So for us as Ghanaians, 80% of Ghanaians said we are not interested in the e-levy. If it happens that 5 years under this government, things are happening, you understand? They are working as they're supposed to work. And they are taking the e-levy with new tails. They are going to use it to do something better, which we are going to benefit of it. But this is the case, 5 years, this government has nothing to show and to boast of. You, Kojo, and I know about what I'm saying. But because you are in the media, you can't come out clearly and say it. Now, let me also accuse the media that Ghanaian media are too quiet under this government. When it is wrong for A, it should be wrong for B. See, if Ghanaian media is talking under this government, like I'm telling you, by now we have impeached Nanado. You are complaining of pandemic. You said because of pandemic, every day because of pandemic, but yet you want to go and buy private jets. So if you know that because of pandemic, then you shouldn't even bring it up at all. Because of pandemic, you want to pay your wife. If you know it is pandemic, don't even bring it up at all. Do things, let us feel that because of pandemic, things are now. As I'm talking to you right now, you're still renting plane. So the Ejapa e-levy, we are not going to pay it for them to go and enjoy. Period.
Thank you.
Please, Ghanaian media, you people should talk. Why from Ejapa again? What kind of life is this?
Thank
you.
What is happening in Parliament? Thanks for sharing. And God bless you. Okay, so Edem is in Accra. Hi, Edem. Good morning.
Hi, Kojo. Good morning. How are you?
Not bad, Edem. So
great,
what are you thinking about all this?
Yeah, Kojo, it's really sad. I mean, I can't make head or tail of what is going on in Parliament House. But Kojo, just a simple question. What is the essence of the Supreme Court? Why is the Supreme Court set up? I think by now this issue should have been interpreted by the Supreme Court. You're just wasting time. While some people say the Speaker is right, the first Deputy Speaker is right, others say he's not right, let's just take the issue to the Supreme Court. Or Supreme Court should just come in and make the interpretation, and let's stop wasting everybody's time. You get my point? So it's time the Supreme Court steps in and make a determination. Is the first Deputy Speaker right to count himself? Is he not right? If he's not, let the Supreme Court come in and make a determination and let this country move on.
Adam, someone is actually taking the matter to the Supreme Court, so I'm sure in the coming days the Supreme Court will make
How long is it going to take? Listen, how long is it going to take? I think this matter can be decided within a matter of hours. It is not a murder case that requires investigation. It's interpretation, like Mr. Benson said on your show yesterday. Do you understand? It's just a matter of interpretation. It shouldn't take hours. It shouldn't take 6 hours. It shouldn't take 5 hours. It shouldn't take days.
Well, Adam,
that this matter can be determined.
Adam, I think the good news is that your suggestion has been taken up. Somebody has taken it to the Supreme Court. As we know, there are processes in the Supreme Court. So in order for us to trust the outcome, we must allow the process. So let's let them go through that process, and then we'll see the outcome. Thank you so much.
In the interim, what happens?
We await the outcome. That's how it works, Adam. So we will see what comes of the case in the Supreme Court. Thank you so much for calling us. Thanks to all of you who have called us this morning. God bless you all. All right, then. So, clearly, the people have spoken, and there is not a single person who is happy about how things have transpired in Parliament.
Sure.
So that's the message to our leaders in Parliament. This is what your people think of how you've handled this matter so far. Your move. Anyway, we've still got more to talk about on the show. When we come back, why are Kumasi people complaining of Dumso? When we come back, we'll find out.
David, you know, Obafie wo kwa kwedidi na kanea fo nanim na edum ya. Po na de na ben was na mekwa akwhwe am na yi. Kasa yi mu broni kasa me yese wono na adwumadie na mahwe aye Hanson se na ye nyina ye nkɔ ne nkɔhwe. Am be cheche mu am ye hu fom so kra wo ho ne tade mu sie aya ebeye yi amaye. Oman yi beye yi ni sika sem beye yi na adwuma beye yi agira mu mo adwuma de ahye mo nsa.
My name is Kwame Sefakain. You see, the feeling is always good when you receive a salary alert. And so, I'm making a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual retirement salary. This means I'll get these alerts every month and throughout my retirement period. Life should be comfortable, even after retirement too. Me feel